Hey there, Tad Hargrave from marketingforhippies.com. And today's video is about collapsing versus convincing. So you may have heard me talk about collapsing and posturing, but I heard my colleague Charlotte Jacobs talk about these two poles, a different way of looking at it, collapsing and convincing. So you've got something you want to sell, some service or product you want to offer, but you feel very awkward about selling it. That's the collapsing part. And this is what happens so often. You're talking with somebody who you think I could help them, or they might really like this product, it could be useful for them, but you don't say anything about it. You kind of shut down, you zip it, you don't talk about it. You do a workshop, and instead of at the end of it talking about all the other things you offer, you don't say anything. You just stay quiet and well, thank you for coming everybody and see you later. That's collapsing. And then convincing is the opposite. Convincing is, you have a 2-hour workshop that you're leading, and 45 minutes of it is the pitch. It's you won't let go of the bone. You just keep pushing. You keep trying to convince people to buy. And both of those are not helpful as an entrepreneur. If you're in the trap of convincing, if you're in the trap of that pushing and persuading people to buy from you, you will push people away. But if you never bring it up and you just collapse and you zip it, people also won't buy from you. They need to actually know. So much of this work in marketing comes from not making a middle ground between these two, but something higher, a kind of composed place where we're going for the truth of if it's a fit. And we're having a conversation. So you can imagine those 3 C's. We've got convincing, collapsing, and conversation. And the conversation, a real human conversation as opposed to a pitch, feels good for everybody. If you're coming out from this place of let's just get to the truth of if this is a fit or not, that actually really feels good to people. So don't convince, don't collapse, just converse, just talk it out with people. What does that sound like? It sounds like, hey, I don't know if this is a fit, but I think I might be able to help you based on what you're saying. Would you be open to do you want to just sit down and talk about this for a few minutes? It's that. Hey, do you want to, maybe we could set a time for half an hour in the next few days we can talk about it. I don't know if this will help, but I think it might. Based on what you're saying, I think this could be really useful. Anyways, we can talk and see if it's a fit. It's just so easy. And then you get on the phone and you say, yeah, so I remember you were saying this and you had this issue. And I do this kind of work that helps people specifically with that, but I had some questions just to see if I could help. Are the symptoms this or more that? When did this start? What have you tried already? Do you feel like you'd be open to this type of approach? Can you spend this many hours a day? Could you spend this much money? Yeah? Okay. Based on what you're saying, I think I could help. Do you have any questions about this? I mean, no pressure to say yes, but do you have any questions about it? And you're just talking. Just like two human beings, trying to be useful to each other. Of course, they can be useful to you by paying you, and you can be very useful to them possibly. So there you go. Hopefully that's helpful. If you like this video, please give it a like. Helps with the algorithm. Please share it. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell icon, and you'll be notified about future videos. Thank you, everybody.